Hello, my name is Eliza, and I am the marketing assistant and human player of BNI Gold. The first part of a robot that is designed and built is the base, otherwise known as the chassis. The chassis sets the way the rest of the robot can be built. If it's too small, the mechanisms might have to squish together in order to fit. If it's too big, it can be heavy and can make gameplay more difficult. Your foundation sets the way not only for your robot, but also for your faith. Most of us have heard the story of the sower. This is the parable where Jesus talks about different places the seeds land when the sower tosses them out. Each place represents a different mindset and a set of circumstances a believer has. Matthew 13:3-8 says, "A farmer went out to sow his seed. As he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rocky places, where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly because the soil was shallow. But when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered because they had no root. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants. Still, other seed fell on good soil, where it produced a crop, 100, 60, or 30 times what was sown." Those seeds thrown on the path represent the people who hear the message of God, but because they are stubborn or refuse to believe it, it doesn't penetrate their hearts, and Satan takes away the work before it can make any impact. The seeds on the rocky ground joyfully receive God's message, but because their faith is shallow, they quickly give up when they face trials or challenges. Those in the thorns are people whose lives are filled with the worries and despairs of the world, which choke out the word and prevent it from bearing fruit in that person's life. Finally, the seeds in good soil are the people who hear the word, understand it, and internalize it, living out the gospel and bearing fruit with their lives. Which of these resonates most with you? Everyone has a different faith journey, and some are harder than others, but all paths that lead to Christ are paths that save lives. The first step to growing closer to Christ is knowing where you are so you can let Jesus meet you there. It's not easy to choose to embrace the word, but when we do, and we fully put our faith and confidence in Jesus as our foundation, he'll help us withstand temptations. Thank you, and God bless.